Hi guys. First of all, I'd like to apologize for not posting for a little while. It's been quite a busy week at work for me. Yeah, I've actually have really good news. I've recently been picked up by Natural Record Studios. I'll leave a link in the description. They asked me to help them with their projects, so I'll be doing that from now on. But I'm still going to be making YouTube videos, of course, just for you guys. Secondly, I'd like to thank all the new subscribers, all the old subscribers, and all the support, all the likes and views, and it's just amazing. All the comments, it's ridiculous how much support I'm getting from this. Okay, so subject of today, we are working on a death system. I know I promised you guys a sound tutorial with the sliders for an options menu, but unfortunately it's very difficult to, well, it's not difficult, it's just I'm still trying to figure everything out on how it works. So yeah, we're going from that for now. So today we're going to do that death system, so do not stress, we will be doing the death system today, so I can actually catch up with what I've been saying I'll be doing. Alright, sit back, enjoy, and hopefully you can understand. Alright, so here we go. Let's see, what shall we be doing? Oh yes, that's it. Okay, so what we have so far is the following. We have a player that is able to run around. I'm actually recording this at 60 frames right now. But as you can see, the hunger goes up slowly, which is kind of what we need for this death system. I will link the hunger tutorial here as well. And then, hold on, something's playing somewhere. What is? Oh yes, that is the background music. Alright, cool. So background music is playing because actually, well, I was playing with the sound system earlier, trying to figure it out, but I'll mute it a little bit later. So anyways, as I was saying, so far we can just run around and get hungry. Alright, so getting hungry, simple. But now, in order for us to actually start dying from hunger, instead of just getting to 100, like if we were to, oops, get here. So right now, if we get full hunger, which is 1, if we go 0.99, right, so we are almost 100% hungry, and now we get to have full hunger and nothing happens. Alright, wait, something happened, we died. So, we died instantly. We're going to fix that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into your player controller, and we're going to move to a, what is this? Oh, that's the hunger. Okay, so we're going to move into a new blank spot. Alright, so we have a health variable, and we have a hunger variable, we have an energy variable. So let's play around with this a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click on the blueprint screen, and we're going to type in custom events. This event will be called check death. Alright, so check death. Okay, so we're going to compile, so nothing errors, and from there on we are going to do the following. We're going to hold B on the keyboard and press on the blueprint screen to create a branch. Otherwise, just right click and type in branch on the flow control. Same thing. Just B is a bit quicker. Right, now, all we need to do is, there's 2 conditions. This is the main part of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take player health. Actually, no, this is not even the main one. No, it's not. Sorry. Right, so we're going to take player health, and we're going to clamp it to a min and a max. So clamp. What clamp actually does is it restricts the maximum from whatever you set it here. Here we're setting it to a minimum of 0, and a maximum of 1. Because we're using a slider technique or a bar, it has to be a 0 point something as a percentage essentially. So after that, we're going to take the return value of this clamp and we're going to see if it equals to 0. To get this, what you're going to do is you're going to drag out return value and type in equals and equals float. Give me 1 second. Okay, just checking if I'm just recording. Alright, then we're going to drag the true condition out. Oh, the boolean out, so not the true condition. Alright, so that's main part. Well, not really main. Well, this is what governs whether we are dead or not. So, what's going to happen here? On true, let's go for true. So, the flow control goes like this. It checks, is player health equal to 0? Yes. So on true, this is where we die. So what we want to do is, if you have an animation for it, or a sound, whatever, you can just do a do once, so that it doesn't keep on doing it, otherwise your animations don't trigger. So you're going to do once, and then you're going to put your, let's see if I can add like a note here, add note. Okay, let's do this. Sound, play sound, attached. Okay, and then animation. Okay, if I could just spell. play animation, let us mesh. Alright, so if you have these, we can attach them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the actual mesh and we're going to drag it into attached component, and the target is self here. Alright, so the sound, you select your sound. Let's say we use, okay, I don't have one, I'm just going to leave that. So there we go, comment and attach node if needed. In my other project, I actually do have a sound and animation for this, so that's how we work from there. Alright, so after the sound and animation has played, you will go, well, we're going to actually skip it, so we're just going to go like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to say disable movement, and that disables this character's movement. Okay, it wants us to go this way. That's fine. There we go. Perfect. Right, so this disables the player's movement. They can't do anything because they're dead. So, alright, then what you want to do is you actually want to disable the input of the player controller. But we're going to have to get the player controller by taking, just type in get player controller. Okay, so getting player controller is actually, itself is fine, is actually just getting the controller of the player, which allows you to change things within it. Alright, so after disabling the input, what we want to do is, if you actually have a follow camera, like if we have, let's see, viewport. So if we had a follow camera that shows your death, right? What we could do is, let's just add a camera. There we are, we have another camera. This is death cam. So the death cam will be all over here. Turn it to 180. Yeah, so it faces him. Move it up and rotate it down a little bit so it's more or less on him. There we go. Alright, So the death camera is just used as a camera. So what you want to do is, if you do want that feature, for example I do, so I type in deactivate the death cam, because that's already selected. Oh no, sorry, not death cam. We actually have to have the camera boom and the first person camera be disabled. So deactivate first person camera, and then the photo camera. Alright, so now we deactivated both of those cameras. I'll show you which camera. So what we just deactivated is this camera and this camera. So in other words, these cameras turn off. Alright, so we deactivated them, and then what we want to do is we want to take death cam and activate it. Activate. Why am I not seeing? Oh, right, that's why it's already activated. So what you want to do is on the death cam, you actually want to scroll down until you find auto activate. You want to take it off, and then you can activate death cam. Alright, next what you're going to do is you're going to give it like a delay, for example, delay. So let's say we give it like a 5-second delay, and then do we want to actually reload the level or load a new level? So open level, and I think ours should be called main menu underscore L. Alright, so that's when you die. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to this side, and if false, so if player health is not equal to 0, what we're gonna do is we're gonna delay. Actually, we don't even need a false. On my previous project I used false to show how much health I have left, but you don't actually need it. So this is the death system. Well, this is when you die. Now, it's not going to trigger by itself. So what you want to do is you actually want to type in event tick. So tick is triggered every frame. Okay, so every frame tick is triggered, and every frame tick is triggered, and for example get hungry goes off, and then what we're going to do is death check death, and that will fire as well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually edit the little system here for the hunger, and I'm going to change it up completely actually, because I figured out a little bit of a better way. So the custom event for get hungry. Okay, so we're going to delete all of this, and we'll actually redo the death system, the hunger system, sorry. Alright, so this is hunger system version 0.0, version 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag out the get hungry execution pin and delay. That is the first thing we're going to do. We're going to delay it by 5 seconds. You can make it longer, you can make it less, but we're going to delay it. Now this hunger system has a little bit of a mechanic where it checks if you're actually moving. So what you want to do is you actually want to set the players moving kind of thing, but let's skip that part. We can actually just completely skip it out. So what we're going to do is, after the delay, which has happened here, we're going to drag it, and then we're going to say set player hunger. So we're going to set it to a value. So the value will be current player hunger. We're gonna remember, control plus drag makes it a get, alt plus drag makes it a set. So we're gonna add a plus, so we're gonna do float plus float, and then we're gonna clamp this value. Clamp. Okay, so now that this value is clamped, we can actually just take it and put it into the hunger as a value. So you can fine-tune this a little bit. For example, in my system, because I have a movement kind of thing, so if you're moving, you get hungry quicker. If you're not moving, you get hungry slower. So for the slow hunger, which I'll be doing here, 0.005. What that means is you will get 5%, no, 0.5% hungrier every 5 seconds. It's a very slow system, but for my current game mechanic, it works very well. Alright, then what you're going to do is you're going to take this player hunger and you're going to say compare float. Compare float. Compare float. There we go. And after the set, you're going to execute it. What you want to compare it with is 0.8. Give me a second. Still recording. Good. So what you're going to compare it with 0.8. The reason you want to do this is after 0.8, you will actually you can put out messages like I'm getting really hungry or whatever, right? But that's just the smallest part. So let's say at if the value is bigger than 0.8, what we're going to do is we're going to say print string. You can also make like a little widget pop up saying I'm hungry, please feed me. So here we're going to say starving. Alright, so after your hunger gets to 80%, you're starving. Then what you want to do is you actually want to do another compare float, and you're going to trigger it into everything. Okay, and what you're gonna, the input here will be the player hunger once again, and you're going to compare it with 1. For this, basically what's happening is as soon as your hunger is at 100, you can make it less. Let's make it at 0.86. So after 0.86, so after 86% hunger, what's going to happen is if it equals or is more. Okay, so let's do if it equals. So we're going to say, actually no, not if it equals, just if it's more. So we're going to say delay. Delays are very useful in this situation. And let's say every 3 seconds, you're going to lose a little bit of health. So we're going to take player health. Sorry, my cat scared the shit out of me. We're going to take player health. And what we're going to do is we're going to get player health. I know it doesn't make sense for now, but you'll see what I'm doing. So the current player health, we're going to minus a float of, let's say, 0.06. So 6% health every 3 seconds after you're starving. So we're going to clamp it so it doesn't go anymore. So we're going to clamp this value and we're going to set that as the player health. Alright, so let's quickly just reorganize this. So I like to keep my notes clean, kind of, so it just makes sense when you're reading them again. There we go. There we are, and there we are. Alright, so that's when you start to die. Oh, well, we can test it and see if we start to lose health. What I'm going to press play. Sorry, full screen. There we go. You should be seeing it now. Yes, you are. Perfect. Alright, so actually, it's not going to work here. What we're going to do is we're going to go third person example map, save, and press play. Alright, so we have control of the player, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, click on third person character, and we're going to look for the hunger. As you can see, we're getting hungrier and hungrier every few seconds, and we're going to raise it to, let's say 0.75. Alright, so after a little while you should actually see the player start to lose health. Well, it will start saying with like, I'm hungry, I'm starving. I don't remember what the message was, but it's slowly rising. Not the fastest, so let's just raise this to 0.79. There we are. You can set, if your variables have like a little eye on them, like there, you can actually set them in game for the instance of the game, while you're in the editor in the current viewport. In the editor viewport, of course. Alright, there we go. You see that new message popping up saying I'm hungry? That is exactly, sorry, I'm starving. That's exactly what it's doing right now. So right now everything is firing, which is good. So let's see the debug, and you see, as you can see, get hungry is going, delay went, set, and then it checks, is it hungry, is it hungry, more. Let's see, there we go. You see, there was no nodes here, so nothing fired, but you'll see as soon as that value hits, let's raise this a bit more, 0.85, there we go. So you'll start seeing this node firing soon, and our health will actually start to decrease. Watch the health, you can watch it here, it's actually a little bit easier, and 0.86, and now we're going to start losing health. There we go, you see, there we are. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot about this. So player health is set where? Set to 100. Okay, that's fine, easy to fix. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to take player health, disconnect this node. Sorry, I completely forgot we changed the little system a little. So we're going to disconnect player health, and we're going to divide it. So float by float, divided by 100, and then we are going to take it to this. Now this return value, we're going to times by float, which is also 100. So what we're doing is just converting the value into percentage, and then from the percentage we're going into a from a percentage we're going back to a value. So let's play again, and let's set this hunger. We're going to set the hunger straight to 0.855. Alright, so every few seconds it should fire, and from there on we will move on. So there we go, I'm still starving, and there we go, player health is actually starting to decrease slowly. Every how many did we say? Every 3 seconds? As you can see, it's actually decreasing. Yeah, every 3 seconds. So delay, there we go, fires, set the player health, and right now we're dying. So let's quickly decrease the health value, see if everything else works. We're going to decrease it to 10. Okay, so there we are, 10. Player health is 4. And now we're going to die. And both the cameras will deactivate. We did not play an animation, but I cannot move my character around. And we go to the main menu. Now, also remember, on death, we have to destroy any sort of, there we go, any sort of widgets. So what we're going to do is we're going to say here, remove from, right, so we actually need to get the widget from here. So compile. Where did I move the widget now? I know that the widgets, oh yes, the widget gets destroyed within themselves. Well, they should be on level load. Alright, well, where did I trigger it now? UMG. Let me actually show you what I've been working on. So here is the sound system I've been working on, but it's not working, so don't attack me. Right, so on construct, it will be player HUD. That's where it is. That's where it gets its graph. So event and on. Oh yes, there we go. So player. So this will be the actual. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go back into your HUD widget, and you're gonna say player underscore controller. Sorry, sleeping here. Controller. I'll probably spot from it. Doesn't matter. What we're gonna do is here we're gonna say my third person character. Oh, my character is named third person character. So I'm gonna type that here. Third person character. There it is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get, and every tick we're gonna do a branch. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this, then we're gonna cast it to third person character. Sorry, after that, there we go. So now as player, I'm gonna say is valid. Is valid. Now on is valid, true does nothing. False removes remove from parent. There we go. That's it. That should be it. Oh, should be. Sorry, wrong view again. Let's try this. So now what we want to do is we're going to go to first person. Take the player health down. There we go. Take the hunger to 1. Okay, we should die now. There we go. We died. And okay, I know what happened. So on here, what you actually want to do is before you open the level, you actually want to destroy actor and the target itself. So this should destroy. What is that? What the hell is that? Alright. Yeah, so this should destroy the actor, which will then remove. Sorry about that. I keep doing that. Damn. Alright, so person character 1 play action. No, let me just kill it like that. And the delay destroys the actor, and that's it. But for some reason, this main menu widget did not fire. So something's going wrong here. Well, let's find out. So we're going to take this object, and the cost is failing. That is the problem. Let's try this. Actually, get player controller, and then you can cost this rather cost to third person character. Alright, so rather cost player controller. The actual player controllers, they don't work as well. So like they don't cast properly. So you can actually just delete that. Alright, okay, let's try this. And again, the wrong bloody thing. Actually, let's test if it's casting properly this time. So there we go, still not casting. Right. Print string as a hello. Okay. So then it might be control. Oh, this is a character. Huh? That's fine. Third person get character. Sorry, get character. Get player character. That's what you actually need. A lot of times you just have to read what's wrong, but there we go. Now it's casting properly. So what we want to do is we're going to press play here. We want to select third person character, set the hunger and health. Alright, so as you can see, the player is still there, then it will get deleted, and still not. It still thinks it's valid? Alright, so something's wrong here. So as the third person character, you want to see if it's valid. Unless it's this. Okay. So execute this, and if not valid, take this away. Compile, play. Again, wrong viewport. Oh my word, sorry, so tired. Player health, 0. Right, so now it should die after 5 seconds, and it still, what? Somewhere something is going on. Cost failed. Because that's why. So let's try to do as cost failed will execute. There we go. If is not valid, then we remove from parent. Actually, I don't even think we need this valid. We just need to. There we go. On cost failed. So as soon as the cost fails, it will remove the character. It will remove the HUD. Sorry, I tried to point to where, but I'm being stupid today, so I realized it's not gonna work. So there we go. The HUD is now going to disappear. There we are, and you're back into normal menu. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much. This was a good episode, I think. Once again, thank you for all the support. As soon as I figure out that sound system, I will bring it out. I've been really struggling with it a little bit recently, but like I said, as soon as I figure it out, I will let you guys know. Thanks a lot guys, stay awesome, and I'll see you next time.